Hello everyone. Yeah, it's me again. That's boring, right? I just tried to clean up some of the green sludge. Look at it. But I decided it's too much work by hand. Need some tool for that. I did not bring a microphone because the microphone had yesterday had 20% battery left, which is not much, or not a lot. This is absolutely terrible. I'm gonna walk a little. Be right back. A few minutes later. Man, it's hot. I just cleared the big green sludge area. It's really terrible. All we need is a little bit of water from above, and then it will clear out, but the problem is the water coming from above. There is none. I noticed a little lightning storm at the base of the river. That's I think 60 kilometers away, so if that rains out in a good way, we will see some more current, fresh water in a day or two. Anyway, I don't remember if I told that the microphone that's 20%, the other one I don't know. First day I can pick up my new microphone charger, so until then I will keep the microphones for special occasions like fishing on the river. I also got a new mount for my camera. I brought a lot of spare parts so I can break some. I don't want to break some, but you know, stuff happens. I also brought my fishing rod. Let's try if I am able to fish at all. But for now we're just yeah, a little bit hanging out. I will try to clear out some path if I can find where it is for my neighbor. We went on a nice hike this afternoon together around the lake nearby. Very cool not to go there on my own. Well, the path that I needed to clear out is not really visible to me. Well, what a pity. Not really. I also decided not to go down the rapid again, at least not late in the evening, or let's say late in the day. For some reason that rabbit beaver, somebody called it a rabbit beaver, I don't know if that's correct, but let's just call it the beaver, is out very early every day. If you can see on my videos, we have seen him before, him or her, hanging out on the bank or swimming next to my kayak. Like I wasn't there until it saw me and then I was there, so I'm not gonna take any risk. They can attack, I keep telling that. I didn't know that. This year is what's about beavers a little bit different than I was used to. But then again, who cares? I don't. The weather today was about 33 degrees Celsius. It was a lot. The wind died down, like predicted yesterday, which is of course very nice. I will try to catch a fish or two This time using a wobbler. Normally for the big chubs I use a fly. But I spoke to somebody who caught a lot of them just using a wobbler. Well, it so happens I got some. Now we can have a complete discussion about what type you need and whatever. I've got what I got and that's what I have to deal with. So that's what I'm gonna use. There's a lot of stuff in the water at the moment. And I think I am already spotting a beaver somewhere on the river. Very hard to tell. But as long as I'm in the middle of the river somehow and not directly on the banks, I'm safe. They will just flee from me. Let's say I go up to the catfish area just to see if somebody's home for fun. If I see my my piece of lead that I left there because I broke my rod, I might just dig it up. The water isn't deep anymore, so I can easily do that. Also the water is getting very warm, which is something I don't like. That's bad for the fish, bad for me, and bad for the algae. Although bad for the algae, they love it. I see a lot of algae flowing around everywhere. And like we saw earlier, it's very hard to dig myself through there, so that's not very funny. My new DJI mount is a bit smaller than the ones I had. I had a medium and large. Yesterday I used a large, it broke. Before that I used the medium, but I ran out of medium. So I know what to do when I'm back home. Print some more. I got a few of these mediums. Problem with that is, yeah, a few of the camera won't be perfect. It will be a little bit different when I put you guys on the side of my kayak. The good thing is, because it's so small, I won't break it so easily. At least that's what I hope. Yesterday I lost my kayak in the river, but it wasn't that deep, so I could easily grab it. If it gets any deeper and the camera decides to go down, then it's gone. That's also something I have to think about, because maybe I should connect some kind of buoy to it, so it stays afloat even when something breaks. I can easily do that. I'm going a little bit nearer to the banks, just to have a chance to view more fish than normally. I'm not sure if there's anybody here, but there hasn't been a vacation in June that I was here didn't see anything. Although this year is a little bit different if I look at the carp. I might even try to go fishing on carp, but there's a tiny problem, and that's all the weed that's flowing around here. It will hang in your lines, and if that happens, you don't fish in. At least if you're fishing static on the bottom with some piece of lead. If I see my lead, lead, L-E-A-D, I will try to fish it up, even it's a little bit deeper than I'd like. I mean, I can see it's a little bit deeper, but then I don't know if I can even find it. I'm at the spot right now where it should be, but there's a lot of plant growth out here, so might be tough. Actually, I should do this earlier in the day when the sun is high. I'm at the correct spot. I'll put you guys on the side if I can. Audio will be terrible, and I'm not planning on yelling around, okay? I think I see my my piece of lead over there. It's hard to tell if it's a stone or not. No, that's a stone, I think. Yeah, that's a stone. Not my lead. Must be somewhere here. Am I just spotting around? The wind will blow me over a little. I think there's a beaver trail over there. So maybe getting in the water at this time of day is a bad idea. But should I spot it, I will somehow mark the place in my head for tomorrow or so. I do not want to join the beaver in the river at this time. They swim way faster than I can walk. That's for sure. Well, I don't see it, so let's continue. For some reason the water is a bit clearer than yesterday, which is lovely. Let's see if we can find a catfish before I'm gonna try to fish. The sun is shining very bright in the sky and in the water. That makes visibility a little bit problematic. There's way more fish than there used to be, as I expected. We are now nearing another beaver spot. I haven't seen the beaver over here, but I heard it a couple of times. Again, if the audio is bad, I'm very sorry. I will fix it Thursday. Once I get an email with the confirmation that my charging case has arrived at the pickup point. I'm also not seeing any carp. I just saw a carp. One. And it wasn't the big one. As you can see, the catfish has a million places to hide. It won't be easy finding them, but I know a little later in the evening they will come out, swim around, looking for food. Somehow everything was a little bit easier to see in April. Yeah, it was crazy cold, but spotting catfish was way easier because there weren't that many plants. There's way more fish hanging around. That's a good thing. Any beavers? No, not yet. Maybe it's too early. Trailing my lure behind my kayak is a bit problematic again because of all the weeds that are driving, not driving, are floating by. Driving. Tell me you were born in the Netherlands without telling me you were born in the Netherlands. Yes, that's me. Then you get this mix of Dutch and English words. And I live in Germany and I work in Germany, so yeah, that's a mix of German and English and Dutch too. There's a bit of wind upcoming. There's another piece of wheat floating on the river. I'm now passing over it. It's not attached to the bottom, I can just pick it up and drag it around. I don't think fishing is gonna be a joy. At least not for my kayak. But then you never know. I think somebody cleared up some weed because this just floating around out here is unusual. Especially in this quiet weather. Also upstream, it has been very quiet, so I think someone has done something. Let's try to fish a little. I hope nothing breaks this time because I'm very good at breaking. Breaking things. Does that fit? Oh, it does. Let's try not to hook myself. I have a history doing that. How is this working? Oh, that's very fine. My wobbler. There it is. Let's redirect the camera a little. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, there's the weed. It's already hanging on there. I didn't even cast anything yet. Well, that wobbler is sort of okay. Not very fine, perfect, whatever, but let's just try something. Well, mostly going sideways. Yeah, it hooked itself. That's why I don't like these. One of the reasons I don't like them. I think I should take another one next time. It sort of works. I haven't used one of those in years. I see hunting fish not far from here. Let's go there. Yeah, now they are done. Yeah. That's okay. I'm sort of in the middle of them. Let's be quiet. You can see some fish jump every now and then. Not sure if they are being hunted or not. I don't like this lure. Should have taken another one. Sort of dragging sideways through the water, that's far from ideal. Yeah, that's not ideal. Also, this rod is way too heavy for a little bit of casting like this. Or I'm not big enough. You can tell me all you want. No, I'm not gonna continue this. It's just not working for me. My hands are still a little sick, so very hard to do. So, what next? We're going up the carp area just to see what's going on. I'll leave you guys up here. It's not ideal, I know, but it's all I got. So don't complain. Well, complain all you want. So why not? I'm looking directly into the sun. That's not ideal either. I'm not seeing anyone fishing. Not seeing them doesn't mean there's nobody, but for now I don't see any fishing lines. Well, it's Tuesday. It usually happens in the weekends, Friday and Saturday evening. I can hardly see anything. I'm looking into two suns at the moment, one in the sky and one in the water. I see conditions are improving, so I could maybe drag my lure a little without getting it clogged up in the plants that are just floating by. That's just fine. Well, it's now behind me. It's floating. Normally I use a lure that sinks, but then if you're not fast enough lying on the bottom, and that's not very ideal. Should any catfish want to bite, then that's okay, because I brought my big rod. But then I don't think the lure is doing very well. Need more line. I am now in the somewhat deeper part of the Adash River, actually on the deeper part, not in it. I can't see the bottom anymore. It's around 3 meters deep around here, from what I know, before my sonar broke. Too many weeds. And I don't think the wobbler is doing anything. It's, I need speed for that. I don't have much of it, and when I look at all the weeds, it must be full of it. So let's just stop this. It's of no use. Yeah, it's a little bit heavy. Well, there's nothing hanging on there. Oh, it's actually sinking. I didn't. What are you thinking about? I did not know that, so that gives me an option or two. Sinking rate is very slow. Yeah, I don't like it. Sinking or not? I will check out my my belongings later today, so in the evening, to see if I got something better. Maybe I'm gonna fish tonight. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. I'm gonna go upstream a little bit and then go back next to my designated carp area. Have something to eat, and then we'll see about tonight. There's always tomorrow. Well, not very long anymore, but that's okay because I miss my work somehow. Being sick hasn't been funny at all, and it's not over yet. Am I gonna put the sun on my back, or in my back, or behind me? I hope everybody understands that the sun will no longer be in the camera view, but coming from behind. That's what I meant. Language. Then we will look for some carp. I'll put you guys up in a better spot. Sorry for the wiggling. Water plants are okay, but the weeds that are now currently floating on the river are terrible. Like I said yesterday, it's kind of blooming, but maybe it can also be that this is because spring arrived very late. Yo! I saw something jumping in the river in front of us. Not sure if somebody was hunting over there. Let's look down a little more. Might be more interesting with the sun in it and in the back, at least my back. It's looking a bit better. I can see a little over a meter in the water. Well, maybe 2 meters. No carp yet. Catfish might hang out a little bit deeper, although I'm not very sure about that. But they won't hang out on the edge here. At least I don't think so. Carp neither, by the way, but I'm not sure if I want to go through there. Well, not seeing anything is a bit lame too. I can agree with that. We will for sure see more if I go earlier in the day, because when the sun is up high, then we have more light penetration. Even if the water is a little bit murky, like today. Nothing. I also have to be careful not to run into some beaver, because that won't be the first time around here at this spot. Let's make some casts around here. Although I don't like this wobbler at all. Let's just give it a few tries. You never know. That's what we do it. Well, the wobbler is behaving now. That's a thing. But this rod is too heavy for this kind of fishing. No, it's not. Yeah, depends. It's behaving or not. I saw something jumping. That doesn't mean anything, by the way. Could be anything. Great, I did not manage to throw it in the tree. Oh, my wire went bad. Why is that? My hand is hurting too much. So much trouble. This is not okay. Yeah, that cable is junk. The line, I mean. Can I fix that in some way? Yeah, I can. Still junk. I don't know where I bought it. I have to check there. Is that something else? It's curling up too much. It's really got with a bad quality line. And then it tangles up, then it's unusual. Unusual, not unusual. Unusable. Unusual. Okay. Fixed it somehow. My hands don't like this. Yeah, what I want to fish. Yeah, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I'm picking up my rod, but I'm not gonna cast it because it's undoable. Sort of. It's too heavy for me at the moment. So, oh, I can see the bottom. That's cool. I didn't even notice. Something was moving near to the bank of the river. Don't know what it is or was. I have a good view into the water. However, I don't see any fish. Small fish, okay. Beaver. It's over there. I told you I saw something moving. Well, that beaver is far away. It's not really a threat. And I'm not a threat to it either. Let's see where it goes. This never was a problem. Never. But this year it's different. let's just stay away a bit. Should be over there somewhere. All kinds of creatures crawling on my head. I think the beaver went up on the bank. I don't see it anymore, which is okay, by the way. Let's just be friends. I saw a carp. I saw 2 carp. I'm entering shallow waters again. There's a carp in front of me. Now I'm just gonna check if there's any way to fish out here in the evening, but This looks terrible. Way too shallow. Can maybe find a catfish, but they will be pretty small. Well, it's sort of viable. About 10 meters from the bank, but still. It's a little bit deeper, about 7 or 8 meters from the bank. Yeah. And then I know the catfish is mainly going after the frogs. And they are directly on the banks, hanging out in the weeds, which is pretty hard to fish. It's not ideal. Also not impossible. I will discuss this with my neighbor because he will join me fishing. Most of the time. Now, let's see if I can reach the bank again. Probably not. Yeah, well, I will reach it, but sitting in the kayak. Well, let's get out. Get my feet wet again. I'm hungry, like a wolf. Let's let some water out of the kayak. Well, drain most of it. The green weeds. I think I have a song about that. Jeff Wayne, Eve of the War. Seems so diagonal. The war is finished. Well, that brings the video to an end. I have no idea about the audio quality. Again, I'm sorry, the charging bay broke. Somehow we're full of water. Not sure why. Thanks for watching. Might not even upload this. Goodbye.